want you to meet the doctor who figured out the exhaustion puzzle. She cured herself and is now bringing you the fatigue solution.
I felt like a fraud. Here I am, I'm a doctor, a woman's health expert, and I couldn't figure out how to help myself. So how was I going to go and help patients?
Here to educate us on the effects of environmental toxins and to let us know what we can do about them, if anything, is Dr. Jennifer Landa, Chief Medical Officer of Body Logic, MD.
Your philosophy, and I totally agree with it, is that no, there are things you should be getting done at certain times in your life. Is that right?
Absolutely. I think there are definitely certain times that you should be getting preventive screening tests. And the 20s and 30s are a great time to start.
So cortisol is one of those hormones that rises as we age. So it's one of those things we really have to keep under control by trying to do stress management all the time.
Sex is actually good for your health. Today in Body Checklist, Dr. Jennifer Landa, author and sex expert, is here to explain why. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Andy.
So good for your health, right? Starting with
Yes.
cardiovascular exercise.
Yes, sex is a great cardiovascular workout. A quickie will burn about 33 calories,
Okay.
and if we're doing it longer, which we should be trying to do that, about a half an hour or so, we'll burn about 150 calories.
About a half an hour. Okay.
Yeah, work on that. There are many supplements we can take that do enhance sex drive. One of the first ones I want to talk about is vitamin B complex.
Okay.
Vitamin B complex is great for energy. People without enough vitamin B suffer from low energy, depression, PMS. Nobody's going to want to have sex when they feel that way.
I've had so many women tell me through menopause they feel depressed, they feel like they've lost their joy, and they know this isn't them. And when I put them on a combination of estradiol and progesterone, very frequently I see a return to their former joy.
You know, it's really interesting, but before the 1920s, remember, you've probably learned about this, people were iodine deficient. Then they started adding iodine to salt. That was the solution. But now, because we're trying to be so healthy, we're cutting out the salt, we're losing the iodine again.
So how do you know if you're deficient?
So one way to know you're deficient, of course, is being exhausted.
Right.
But in addition to that, trouble losing weight and losing your hair, and especially the outer third of your eyebrow.
Organic can sound dry, but what organic farming really is it's food, including meat, dairy, vegetables, fruits, that are made without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides that are toxic for our body.
Dr. Jennifer Landa specializes in hormone therapy. She says the studies showing increased risk of breast cancer associated with the drug Prempro, an artificial form of progesterone, doesn't mean all hormone therapy is bad.
Don't be scared off your hormones. There is still a safe way of doing this. Just don't use the Prempro.
Really don't think about the decorations being toxic because they're in a box and they're all safe in the attic somewhere, and you pull them out once a year, no big deal.
Right.
But it can be a big deal.
It can be, yeah. There are many things in our everyday life, actually, that can be toxic. And that goes for the holiday decorations as well.